Hey, how's it going? So the thing that's on my mind tonight is how do people handle setback? Pound live if you happen to be catching this video live, let me know where you're tuning in from. Pound replay if you happen to be catching this video via the replay. As of this recording right now, one of the things that's happening is the NBA playoffs is happening. And what I'm watching is I'm watching individuals who are categorized as some of the top players in the world experience certain setbacks. I am watching some of those individuals who, some may say, you know what, this person, if you were to list the top 5 players in the NBA right now, I'm watching people who's on that list being shut down from a defensive standpoint and from an offensive standpoint by individuals who are not even in the top 50, right? These individuals are experiencing setback when it really, really does count. Why is this, important? This is important because you have an individual who's in the NBA, and you also have some people, some kids who are in elementary school. You have kids that are in high school that are looking up to those individuals, and as they look up to those individuals, they can see live how those individuals, right, handle setback, and they can go ahead and learn from that and um, allow that to give them the momentum and allow that to give them the mindset that, you know what, even though there is indeed setback, I can keep going. One of the top players in the world right now is experiencing a setback. So if I experience a setback, it is definitely okay. I can go ahead and keep going. One of the reasons, I don't know for you, but one of the reasons why I am in this game is because I see what is possible. I'm able to watch other entrepreneurs who are, many years ahead of me. I'm able to see those individuals do certain things from an entrepreneurship standpoint. I'm able to see them create content. I'm able to see them make impact. I'm able to see them do so many different things. And for that reason, that is one of the reasons why I am in this game. I am happy for the individuals that had the opportunity to come before me. However, one of the challenges that I've had at times is that in watching some of the individuals who's come before me, I am not able to see how those individuals are handling setbacks at this present time. And the reason why, unlike the NBA player, they're not being recorded live, and some of the mishaps that are happening live, I'm not necessarily privy to some of that information. Now, granted, right, a lot of times when I watch content, I could be watching a challenge, I could be watching a webinar. What some of those individuals do is they highlight the fact that, you know what, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, this is how I got started. These are some of the mistakes that I've made. These are some of the things that I've learned. And this is how those things that I've learned have allowed me to become the person that I am now. And I think that's pretty good, right? Because they're able to kind of talk about where they've come from and where they have arrived. The thing that is not so good is that you can't necessarily see what's happening with them now. You can't see some of the things that's happening live with them now. What that has led me to do is that has led me to create a false perception of some of the things that may be going on with some of those individuals, right? I'm not able to see some of the mishaps. So I am under a false impression that, you know what, this individual that I'm following, this individual that I admire, they don't necessarily have any setbacks. Those setbacks have already occurred many, many years ago. So now all of a sudden I am, going under a false pretense per se. Well, the thing that I want to, tell you is that you are likely following other individuals. You are likely gaining some inspiration from people who are many, many years ahead of you, and from people that you look up to. The thing that I want you to take into account is that those individuals, just like the people who are in the NBA right now, if you were to put a camera on them and you were to watch them while they perform some of the duties live, what you will see is you will see many, many, many different setbacks. Those setbacks are certainly occurring. So in your day-to-day life, as you are having setbacks, even though you can't necessarily see the setback from the individuals that you look up to, just know that those setbacks are definitely taking place, but they're just not being recorded live. When I had that mindset shift per se, it allowed me to just be more comfortable in some of the setbacks that I have, and it allowed me to just be more comfortable in pushing forward. So my hope is that based on that change in mindset and that change in perspective, it will certainly allow you to work through whatever setbacks that you may be experiencing as well, knowing that the people that you look up to, they are certainly having setbacks as well. You just don't have the behind the scenes look to be able to capture that moment. And right, in most instances, it may not even make sense for them to record that information on Facebook. A lot of times, some of the things that we see on social media are some of the things that are happening and some of the things that are going very well, but we may not necessarily be able to see the things that are happening, the things that the setbacks that are occurring on a frequent basis. They are happening on a frequent basis. So change your perspective, change your view as it relates to that, and hopefully that'll help you to work through some of your setbacks as well. Pound Live, if you happen to be catching this video live, let me know where you're tuning in from. Pound Replay, if you happen to be catching the replay, let me know where you are tuning in from. That's all I have for you for now. I'll talk to you soon.